This is a phenomenal sequence for you if you're feeling tired, low on energy, if your body just feels sticky, stiff, and stagnant. I find I feel this way a lot after I've been sitting at my desk doing a lot of work on my computer, or if I've been driving in the car for extended periods of time, or just even at the end of a long day. I often just feel really like, my body feels very bogged down. So if that's you, join me now. You will thank yourself later, I promise. Just takes a few minutes to completely revitalize your body and energize every cell. So I'm going to be using a yoga block to prop up my hips. I highly encourage you to prop yourself up on something. It could be a rolled up towel or a blanket, but you just want to make sure that you can sit with your vertebrae nice and tall and stacked, and that you've got good posture and you're not slumped forward. So with that in mind, we're just going to come into a seated position, and this is our body scan time. We're going to take note, bring our mindfulness inward, and notice what we're feeling in our body as we begin so that we can celebrate how we've changed our state towards the end. So just take a nice big breath in. Notice where you might feel any tightness or restriction in your body. Sometimes our backs feel really tight, and it's hard to get that three-dimensional inhale. So just give yourself a couple more. Breathing all the way in. Notice if your shoulders start to rise up, just let your shoulders relax down and back. We want to let our breath take up space outward and not just upward. So one more inhale and exhale, cleanse it all the way out. And then let's just start to make some gentle circles over our hips. So we're going to start to just make a little bit more space for our breath and our energy to flow. I'm sort of using my hands to push gently down on my knees to just create a little bit more length in all the muscles and tissues. And let's reverse directions too. So go a few times each way. And as I guide you through this sequence, feel free to pause and spend a little bit more time on any of these movements that feel really, really good and beneficial for you. There's no need to rush through this, but you'll be amazed at how quickly you can make a change in your body. Let's bring one leg out long, and we'll start to bring this arm over and twist and look the other way. And let's go really gently at first. We're going to be getting back to some of these movements a second time. But for now, especially if we've been feeling really stiff or sitting for a long time, we want to just ease our way in. So just 3 or 4, and then we'll switch to the other leg. Reaching up and over. Think about, as you reach over, letting this hip be nice and heavy so that you feel lots of length on that side of your body. Good. Okay, so you might be noticing a shift already. I know I am. I feel a little bit more flow through my body, and my cells are starting to wake up and get that sort of buzz. So let's bring it up another notch. So I want you to take your 4 fingertips on each hand and kind of find that V where your ribs come together. And really gently, we're not like really deeply massaging. It's just like you're kind of checking the ripeness of a melon. I want you to just apply a little bit of pressure right into that space where your diaphragm is. And we're going to start to circle around. And this might be slightly smaller than the circles you did before. Just feel your way into this and allow your diaphragm to get a little massage as we move our body. We kind of underestimate how tight and stuck our diaphragm might get, and our diaphragm is responsible for helping us breathe and controlling that oxygen that pumps our body with energy. So it's really important to take care of it and kind of reset it when it gets stuck. So that's the front side. Now I want you to take your thumbs, and we're going to kind of find that space on the back of your body, again kind of tracing. I'll show you in the back, tracing the bottom of your rib cage. So kind of find a spot where you can rest your thumbs. And just, again, applying just like a gentle massage amount of pressure. You can be the judge of what feels good for you. We're just going to circle around. So releasing a little bit of the tension. You know, we usually can't go get a professional massage every day, as nice as that might be. So there's no reason we can't give ourselves a little bit of self-massage and just maintain a healthy body and healthy tissues. So releasing those hands, maybe shake them out a little bit, drop your shoulders and notice how you might be feeling. I, for one, know I feel a little bit more aligned. I can sit up a little straighter, and I'm breathing already a little bit deeper. So now let's pump our body with energy by bringing in some inhales with some power behind it, okay? I want you to listen to your body. If at any point you feel lightheaded or this does not serve you, please stop and take a break. But I'm just going to encourage you to follow along. We're going to go into a side body flow. So inhaling on this side and exhaling on this side. And we're going to kind of pick up the tempo. So inhale, exhale. Focus on creating length in your ribs as you reach your arm up overhead. Couple more. Okay, take a little break. Let your body sort of reset, restore a normal breathing pattern, and then we're going to do the same thing but going the other way. So we'll inhale here and exhale on the other side. So when you're ready, join me. Really lengthen the arm. Let's do one more. Okay, so nice. So while you let your breath recover, just kind of notice what you're feeling. You might feel, again, a little bit more of that buzz, just kind of like a tingle of energy. And we're really going to start to pump that energy through and get that oxygen flowing. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to twist sideways this way. Okay, and these are great exercises too if you're like a golfer or anybody who does a lot of rotational sports like tennis, and you might get really like tight in these rotational muscles. And this is a great way to loosen everything up. So I like to do this one with my arms raised. You can have your arms here. I'm going to go here like cactus arms so that my shoulders stay down and I feel open across my chest. So inhale to the left, exhale to the right. I go for about 8 to 10 each time. So if you're counting, go ahead and count. Otherwise, just go to where you feel kind of good and you're ready for a break, a little reset. And we're going to do, of course, the same thing going the other way. So inhaling right, exhaling left. Here we go. Last one. Okay. Drop your shoulders down and back again. Let's come back to that one leg out. A little bit of a hamstring stretch here. Last sequence with our inhale, exhale, pumping the body with energy. We're going to bring it down into our hamstrings and our legs and just notice again how we can revitalize our bodies and feel so much more energy. So here we go. Inhale forward, exhale to the back. It's a little bit bigger movement, so I'm going a bit slower. Just go at the tempo that feels good for you. Okay, other leg. Stacking up nice and tall. Make sure both hips are still feeling even. And here we go. Inhale and exhale. And last one. Okay, let's return to where we started. Sitting up nice and tall and just take a few easy breaths. And just notice any shifts. Do you feel like you can breathe a little deeper? Do you feel like you've got a little bit more freedom in your body? Do you feel a little bit more energized and ready for doing your next activity or whatever you want to accomplish? I know some days I just feel really tired and I'm not necessarily ready to work out just right off the bat. Doing this quick sequence gets me completely energized and ready for my workout. So I really encourage you to try that, or in the afternoon when you're like reaching for that extra cup of coffee to push you through. Try this first and you might be amazed. You might not need that cup of coffee after all. So I hope this serves you. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the sequence. Let me know how you feel afterwards. And if this is a video that you love, please share it. And I hope you come back again and again for more tools and resources for your workouts.